Welcome, crew, to a 20-minute full body mobility magic session today. This is going to be a mobility session that I recommend you mix into your routine as often as possible. Now, one thing I do want to make sure that you have is a towel. And if you want to grab a long towel, that's even better, because we're going to do a little bit of upper body mobility for the chest and shoulders right away. And the towel is such a great tool to do that. And we're going to be going through a full body series. Some moves you've seen, some combinations you haven't done before, but all very, very specific to what is perfect for you to do every day to increase mobility, flexibility, and strength in your body for longevity. My goal for you always is that you have longevity in your body, and I know that mobility is sometimes something that gets pushed to the side. I want you to bring it front and center. We're gonna start with some deep breaths, so just place your towel to the side. Find nice footing. Oh, by the way, I'm also doing this whole session barefoot today. Let's take a big deep breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Now our music is just in the background. 3 more. So I don't want you to follow the beat unless it makes sense for the move we're in. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Last one. Set the intention for the next 20 minutes right here. Exhale. Nice work, you guys. Okay, grab that towel. You can do this without a towel as well. You just mimic the same movement. So check it out. We're gonna come all the way back. Now we're gonna start to build a little bit of a combo here. And if you wanna take it to a bent elbow, that's gonna shorten your range of motion. Now, I'm gonna also explain to you some of the benefits as we're going through today's session, because it always reinforces the why behind what we do. So this is fantastic for chest, shoulders, and counteracting kind of how we are every day, where we're a lot of forward flexion. Good, I want you to go ahead and take it back slowly this time, and I want you to stop at your end point, meaning what feels like the greatest stretch to you, where you can also maintain a tight core. Hold that, brace your abs, and that's kind of a little check-in point every time you do this session. Where are you at? Go ahead and slowly bring it forward. Okay, keep the tension. Next move, you're gonna come forward, rotate towards the front foot, serving as a little bit of a warm-up, feeling the lower body kind of heat up and activate. Tension on the towel helps you get a nice rotation. You should feel that in your transverse abdominis. Good, 1 more, and then we're gonna switch the arms up. Good, bring the arms overhead. Now you're gonna do a side bend towards that front leg. Keep your hips stable, meaning try not to swivel. Hold, even if you need to take a couple seconds to pause. So freeze, side bend. Nice job. I'm gonna go to the side. Good, another reason why I really like to have bare feet for this one, you can grip on. Please give me 1 more each side. Nice job. Okay, go ahead and release that towel. We're gonna do another standing move that is actually very, very specific to the glutes. We've done it before. I want you to go ahead and pull your knee in. Give me a nice stretch forward. Now I want you to bring it in towards the other 90-degree angle. I want you to come out, and then I want you to take it to a little bit of an extension backwards, keeping your hips forward, and we're just gonna lift. Give me a 2-second pause. Come back to center. You're gonna regroup. So we're finding the balance, stability in our supporting leg. And if you need to reset, you just bring the knee in, press it out, flex the foot, extend back. I don't want you to feel this in your sides. I want you to feel this in your booty. Keep repositioning, drop the hips so your hips are level. I want you to feel the full range of your glute muscle, meaning even where that hamstring ties in. 15 more seconds. I'm going time-based for these today. That way we have equal time on each side. 3, 2, 1. Okay, before we switch, just kind of give me a couple circles. Yes, you're gonna feel the difference on the first side. Let's match it on the other. So bend, bring your knee through. Knee towards the floor, angle out, press back. Hold for a couple seconds, come back in. So we're taking our hip into extension and then a little isometric hold. Why is this good? This is excellent for activating the booty. This is also a positioning that can be challenging when we sit a lot because it requires you to open up through the hip flexors, keep separate of your back, and activate the glutes. Working on this, you guys, I promise, is gonna unlock new levels of glute activation and results in your booty gains, and it's gonna help your hips just feel better. Good, keep it up. When you start to feel the magic set in as you do this session, you can even increase this, do this throughout the day. Good. Okay, open up the hips. Woo, do you already feel the glutes activate? Now we're gonna go with little hip flexor as well as work on the quads. So let's warm it up. We've done these in strong sculpt. So heel lifted front squats, just pressing in. Now we're prepping the body, so I want you to feel your quads kind of start to stabilize because the goal is next, we're gonna lower our knees all the way to the floor. This is a challenging move. You might wanna be working up to it or give it a go. Good, one more. And then we're gonna go into a little bit of a kneeling position, so check it out. You're gonna lower down to your knees and lean back. Then you're gonna come back. You can use your hands for support and come up. So we're lowering all the way down. Good, I like to lean back, feel my toes stretch, press back. You can hold in this calf stretch a little bit, then heels go down, come up. Now this is just the first part of a combination we're gonna be putting together. Lean back a little bit, come up. Good, give me 2 more. If you wanna try this one without holding on as you come up, this is the next level. Okay, come up. We're gonna add on this time. We're gonna step forward. So knees come down. Step forward with one leg. Reach. Just extend through that hip flexor. Come back up. Alternate your legs. 1 minute here, practicing this positioning and this combination. Square out the hips as you lean forward. Take your time. It's not a rush. It's not a race. It's just you and your body. If you want to add a sweeping arm, that's another layer. However, make sure you can control your core. Do you feel your quads starting to light up? Whoop. That's intentional. There's a reason why this move was in strong sculpt. It's effective. You're also getting that toe mobility, calf stability as you come in and out. Good. Almost there. Finish your last one. And then you're gonna end up on the floor with me. Hover position. So bear crawl, hover position. And we're gonna go into down dog. I'm just gonna flip. So I want you to come into hover where your knees right under your hips. And just give me a couple of those as you press up. And I want you to do this to activate your core. So firmly press those palms down, lift up. Tuck your chin. I want you in really great alignment. Good, 2 more. And then we're gonna do a little bit of wrist mobility before we go into a down dog. Good, press forward and back. Firmly plant the palms down. 2. Flip your palms. Same thing, only you're gonna rock backwards. Elbows also. Face forward, lean back. Just a wrist stretch that gets really underutilized, right? Okay, last one, palms out towards the sides of your mat. Core tight, reset, side to side. 4 each direction. A little bit of a wrist matrix, you feel it? Okay, back to your hover. Take it to a hover, down dog. Press your hips up. Come in and out of this. So don't drop the knees all the way down. It's just hover to press. Nice job. Feel your core as you hover towards the floor. Everything is stable, everything is stacked. Good, 2 more. We're gonna add a little bit of an extension next. Okay, this next set, I want you to drop your knees down and we're gonna lean back. So you're gonna extend, reach overhead, then press up to down dog. Every time you come down, you're gonna reach with the opposite arm. 1 minute here. Hover, down dog, knees, lean back. Good. If you want to take extra time in a position to really feel it, that's up to you. And that can change every time you do this session. Be intentional. Feel your whole body moving together. Think about the squareness of your hips, the stacked wrists under your shoulders, how your heels press in towards the floor and your knees drop right under the hips. Great job. Just a few more. Also, think about placing those palms down. Again, everything's intentional. And slowly over time, you're gonna feel how your body is connected. And that's what we want. We want everything moving in unison. Finish your last one, please. All right, now we're gonna come up to a high plank. You knew there was gonna be a spider rotation in there somewhere, right? All right, so we're gonna ease into it. You're gonna step side to side. And rather than twisting, I want you to give me a semicircle, looking all the way back. Then I want you to switch sides. So find that nice squareness in your hips. Semicircle, big sweeping arm. This is also gonna get your shoulders. Good, keep it up. Awesome job. Draw that big rainbow side to side. Pay attention to both sides of your body through each move. So my opposite side is stable. My palm is flat. My hips are square. That it maintains through the entire sweep. We're gonna go 30 more seconds. You should definitely feel some heat building at this point. Woo! Spread those palms. Keep thinking of wrist mobility. That comes into play. Remember when I tell you guys in class, burpees, palms down. You want to have that be the way your body kind of goes to naturally. Everything's grounded. Last one. Big sweep. Good. Take a little bit of a pause here. Child's pose. You can walk the hands towards the outer edge of your mat, sink back. Toes flip under. Hold. Good. We're going to do a little thoracic rotation before we go back to a little spider rotation and a hamstring stretch. So slide through. Let the weight of your body stretch through that rear delt, then stack. Alternating sides, reaching long, focusing on keeping those hips square. Please take your time today. Woo! I like to open my palms as I reach through. I also want to take my hand a little bit behind my body. Nice job. 30 more seconds in this move, and I want you to really perfect it. You can reset in the center. Reach. Good. I like to reset. My knees tend to slide outwards just a little bit to keep my hips stable. That is totally fine. It's kind of like widening for a squat. Keep it up. All right, finish your last one, please. And then come up to that high plank again. So if you want to check it out, we're going to step forward into your spider positioning, and we're going to drop your elbow down, open, Then drop your back knee, hamstring stretch. So we're gonna stay on this first lead side. So come into spider rotation, drop your elbow down, open, clock starts here. Come back to center, hamstring stretch. 45 seconds each side. Oh, should feel so good. Nice job. Knee drops down, come back to that beautiful hamstring stretch. 20 more seconds, please. Remember, moving through the range of motion that serves you today, you should always have an observant eye on your body, not a judgmental one. It's where am I at now? What am I working towards as far as form and range of motion, and knowing you'll get there. All right, finish that last flow. You can give me a little bit of a child's pose position. We're gonna switch sides. So come back up to your high plank. Second lead side, 45 seconds, let's go. So I step, drop my elbow, rotate, then drop my knee, hamstring stretch. Make sure each position is intentional. Yes. Doesn't it feel good when you can just kind of slow things down? Focus where you're at right now. Be fully present in these movements. This is where and I hope you can start to feel it too, start to really fall in love with mobility. Harness the power of stretching, strengthening, and moving with full body intention. Finish your last one. Good. End in the child's pose. This time, rotate palms towards the ceiling, stretching out a little bit deeper through your shoulders. All right, before we go into the famous puppy pose, we're gonna do some scorpions. So we did our internal thoracic stretching. Now we're gonna do a little bit of external. So take those hands out, making a T. You're gonna lift your back leg and give me a few without stacking. So what I mean by stacking is without bringing the arm up just yet, just moving side to side. Just feeling the movement, feeling that beautiful stretch through your low back. And coming up next, we're gonna stack. All right, go ahead and start to stack here. And pause in these positionings. This is a great stretch. Reach. Oh, love that chest stretch you get at the bottom too, right? Keep it up. Good, keep going, guys. I'm just gonna chat with you a little bit. As you're thinking about lifting the knee, the stretch is called a scorpion. So I want you to think about a scorpion tail, how it kind of curves upward. So lift your knee off the floor, then bring it across and behind you. Stacking, wrist, shoulder, opposite shoulder. The other arm's behind you, getting that stretch. Finish your last couple, and then make your way to kneeling. We're gonna go lateral side to side, easing into this. We're gonna do puppy, and then we're gonna come back to kneeling position. Nice job. Okay, puppy position. So come into that wide leg, and I know you're already thinking, okay, this is the one, Bree. This is the one that I have trouble with. It feels awkward. It feels awkward for everybody. So a little bit of a seesaw in and out. Now I want you to go ahead and add little rotation of the hip. Nice job. Now, although it might feel awkward, it should also feel incredible as you get the rotation in your hip, and we're widening, stretching through those adductors as well. Very nice job, team. All right, one more each side. Make your way up to the top, tabletop, nice and slow. And then just gently take a seat into 90-90. So what I want to do as we close this out is work on a little bit of lifting. So again through the glutes and again through that extension. Here we go, back leg. I want you to lift it up. So you're lifting your heel off the floor. Similar to what we did in puppy, a little bit more challenging. Feel the entire grip of your glutes, which should be a little bit more open now after everything we've done. Try not to squeeze through your sides. 10 more seconds. Just lifting that back leg. And then a quick switch. We're gonna finish on the other side. Oh, okay, switch those legs. I know. Try to get into a little bit more extension with that back leg. And we have 30 seconds. Lift up. Oh. Now, if you're having a hard time lifting that back leg, start light by just getting maybe just your toes off the ground. Then slowly lift. This right now is something I want to draw your attention to. I promise you, you practice this, it's going to start to strengthen. Just connecting mind to muscle, lift. Such an important muscle group we want to be able to activate. Give me one more. Good. Go ahead and make your way up to the top. 20 minutes goes by so fast, but that's also purposeful, so it becomes a zero excuse mobility session. Hips high. Good. Slowly roll up to the top. Round those shoulders back. Finish with a big deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 3 more just like that. Lift up. Exhale. Deep breaths, always a mood booster, always an energizer. Last one, lift up. Exhale, bring your hands together. Fantastic work today, you guys. As I mentioned, when we kick this class off, mix this into your routine as often as possible. And I guarantee you, you're gonna start to see the magic of mobility, and you're gonna feel the magic of how it also is great for the mind, the soul, the connectedness to your body. So many benefits. So thank you so much for joining me today.